Hi, this is one of these videos that if they work out well, in the end an amazing dog is going to have an amazing family. And how to do this? Just please watch it till the end, press the like button, leave a comment, share the video, and above all, write to me. 5 years ago, I received an urgent plea for help. A dog had been found in a nearby village. Apparently, the dog had been running around the place for many days. It was in a really bad condition. All the skin on his face was gone. The dog was terrified. He was just, it was horrible. The picture I received, it was completely heartbreaking. And then I said, yes, we are gonna help him. Dorian arrived to our hospital and I couldn't believe his state. I couldn't believe his condition. He was completely terrified. He was covered in a blanket because he was terrified of everybody. He was really, to see his eyes, the expression of fear with no skin on his face and trying to cover and trying to hide in every corner. It was one of the most heartbreaking experiences of me as a rescuer. When I saw him, I thought, this dog is not only so sick, but it's also completely broken inside. Dorian is a Chow Chow. It's a breed that is by nature, very reserved. They like to keep their distance. They only bond with very certain people, with very few people. It's a dog that needs a lot of attention and a lot of love. And I tell you, to see him in that state, it was just terrible. And then you also think, what kind of life this dog had? What kind of family had him that allowed him to get to this in many of my videos I say terrible condition, but how do you describe this? How do you describe a dog that arrives to you just at the end of his rope? So that happened 5 years ago. Right now, on the 17th of August, it's just nearly 5 years. He spent 3 months at the hospital. During these 3 months, we treated his disease, leishmaniasis. He also had Ehrlichia. He also had anaplasmosis. Really, for 3 months of intensive care, we made sure that his internal disease was treated. But then it was the rest. This dog was terrified. He couldn't be in the presence of people. We had to start a long process of rehabilitation of his soul. After he left the hospital, Dorian went to the White House and he went straight into Maribel's arms. Well, not really straight, because at first he just couldn't even see her. It took Maribel months and months of being there, of feeding him, on talking to him, on gaining his trust day after day, until he finally started joining in the group. Maribel, the other dogs. He became friends with Nancy. He became friends with Marta. Little by little, he started getting into the group of things. But we didn't know what was going to happen. It took us years to rehabilitate Dorian. Years of hard work, of painful medication. Imagine a dog that you cannot get anywhere near and you cannot give him his medication because he's terrified of you. That was the challenge. But I tell you, we succeeded. Oh my God, we succeeded.
Dorian, Dorito.
¿Cómo estás?
Gordo.
¿Cómo estás?
Me oye que yo soy tímido.
Venga todos, vamos.
Dickens.
Vamos.
Tú no eres Dickens.
Vamos, Dickens.
Muy bien. A ver, tú eres.
¡Ay! few months ago I made a video asking people if anybody would like to adopt him, and we received a beautiful letter from a lady, Christine, in the US. We agreed to the adoption. That was gonna be great, but unfortunately because of COVID things got delayed. And then just the other day I received a heartbreaking letter that Christine has some health issues and Dorian's gonna have to stay. She won't be able to adopt him. So we're back where we started. We have a dog, an amazing dog that has had an amazing recovery and needs a final home. Please watch this video, please watch these images, because this is Dorian at his very best. Have a look at this.
Como yo te toco, pero tú a mí no.
When will tomorrow come? Today's a shadow, it's a dream, haunted by the past. I can't escape the memory.
¿Le damos a Dorito?
Sí, dale.
I wanna run, I wanna be there. If I tell you why,
Dorian, ¿qué te hace? Dame la pelota. Dame la pelota.
when will tomorrow come and leave this loneliness behind?
Dorian is a completely different dog, is completely transformed. He will always be reserved. He's never gonna be a happy-go-lucky dog that just jumps on you when he sees you, but he's always gonna be there looking at you, just connecting with you, being part of your family, but from a little distance. And you need to understand that. I know out there's a very special family for this dog. A family that understands the trauma that he has gone through. A family that understands his breed, that understands that this is a very reserved dog, and that on top of this, his case is it's special. I know you're there. I know you're watching this video and you're thinking, my God, how do I do this? Just very simple. Just write to me. Tell me everything about you, about your family, your other animals. Dorian is amazing with dogs. He's really super social with dogs. It's with people that he's reserved. It's with people that he needs to fall into the right place in the family. Please look at him. Look at his eyes. He has been with us for the last 5 years. He was probably 2-3 years when he arrived to us. He's probably 8 years old now. He needs a home. He deserves to spend the last few years of his life in a beautiful family, a family that understands him and a family that loves him. Please write to me. Help me find a home for Dorian. Thank you. Please don't forget that everything you've seen here can only happen if we have your help and your support, your donations. Please donate. Help me continue saving lives. Please join me on my support group on Patreon. Thank you very much.